Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're getting out in nature like Starlight. I know recently I really haven't been going out for hikes because I've been extremely busy, and trying to find my way around for this week has been challenging. Trying to get through this week without being distracted or me distracting my own self. So I'm out in nature every day. It just like this week was not one of those weeks because it is really, really hot in these areas, like in the hundreds. So anyway, here I am, and I hope you're getting out in nature, and make sure you have plenty of water. Make sure you have plenty of water. And sometimes, there's certain drinks, and I'm not sure, the hospitals do this, so I'm thinking it's got to be pretty good, as Gatorade, and that's what I used before. But water, is the go-to. And anyway, I hope you're doing really good, and I hope you're taking good care of yourself. So it is so important to do that. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up. That is if you want to be that change that you want to see in the world, not just to see it, but to be it. And that means it takes a lot of dedication, being consistent, not getting distracted, and working so hard on yourself and loving yourself. So there's so much I could say about that. And besides that, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I have my little dinger bell. Don't forget the notification bell. Plus, you can also share any of my videos, and you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So here we go. I really never been in this area, so Starlight is out here. I do this sometimes. It's really fun. I don't know, I'm just going to bring this up. Maybe you can always leave me a message down below. Do you ever treasure hunt, And today, this video is, I've been going back and forth with two different topics. So because I've been kind of on the relationship material right now, and Starlight is, I'm going to talk about a couple of things on this. We're going to talk about love, and we're going to also talk about heartbreaks, plus like relationships, like as far as twin flames go. So some of you might have watched my recent video on relationships, is what to look out for as far as a relationship. And I thank you for the ones that gave thumbs up on that video, because I love making videos about relationships. And I get people that I know in my real time that I haven't seen in a while from New York. They love my relationship videos, and this particular man said that he gets a lot of help from my relationship videos. So anyway, today I'm always in contact with new men and women, but more men than women, of course. So I am very honest to the men that I do meet in public. I will let them know. There's a while back where I was just letting men know hey, I have somebody in my life. I didn't meet them yet. And that was my twin flame that I thought was my twin flame. So I'm going to talk a little bit about twin flame relationships. And I do have other videos about twin flames. And like I was telling somebody recently, we all have our ups and downs in life, and a lot of us, and I have to say I was one of those, I always thought when I was younger that, if you got with the right person for a relationship, that, you weren't really going to have very many problems, and I thought that would be how you would know if you were the right one. And then I realized, as I matured and stuff like that, and been in other relationships, and Starlight's going to be a virgin, a virgin soon, so it has been almost 7 years. I've been single for more than 7 years, but as far as sex-wise goes, it will be coming up 7 years. So I've been keeping myself for my twin flame. That is the only kind of relationship that I am even interested in. So I'm only searching for my twin flame, and that means my twin flame would have to be in the same dimension as I am. And you guys are probably like, what the heck am I watching on this YouTube channel? What dimension is this crazy chick from? And well, some of those people out there, some of you guys or girls that might be hearing the words coming out of my mouth, you might not have known that we are multi-dimensional. And my whole life, I always kind of knew that, but I knew it, but I didn't know it. I always kind of thought I was in more than one place on this planet Earth. So, and then I found out years later that we are multi-dimensional spirit beings having a human experience. And some of that I did know. I didn't really know, I didn't put all the numbers together and add it all up. It's one of those things you kind of had bits and pieces of information. So with that is, yes, we are multi-dimensional. We could be on the same planet Earth, but be in different dimensions. So, either you're in third dimension, or you might be shifting into fourth to shift to the fifth dimension. And yes, by the way, we're going to talk about dimensions in this video, because I figured with the whole topic of the twin flame relationships, it's so necessary to do that. So the third dimension is the third frequency, which I'm going to call 3D. And, when you let go of fear, let love guide you and not fear, then, and besides letting people go in your life that's no longer loving and supporting you, that is when you can shift into higher dimensions. But that means that you are going through a healing process, just like what Mother Gaia was going through. She was going through all this because of all the abuse that she's gone through. She could no longer live in the 3D, the third dimension reality. So, and that's exactly what happened to Starlight years ago. And then I don't even know what year, because I met my mentor in 2017, and then I was under him for years, all the way up into 2024. So then I was learning as I was following him and watching every single video, is that I was learning that we don't have to be in that third dimension, that we can actually be in a higher dimension. And because I wanted to get off this planet, I was just waiting for my UFO to come and pick me up, my alien, well, not really aliens, but they are, but like higher beings, aliens, or whatever you want to call them. For years I've been waiting for them to, hey, come on, when are you going to take me out of here, So I was learning through my mentor, it's, a lot of people might think it's the end of the world, where really it's like the beginning, and that's because people are shifting into a higher dimension. So, and I am not sure, but it is quite possible that there could be even human beings that are on even higher dimensions than the fifth dimension. Just like your cell phones, is that you really wouldn't want to use a 3G phone, right? And it is kind of funny, like I have a 5G phone, and here I am in the fifth dimension, where my other phone, the 4G, I was like, what's going on with my phone? It wasn't working right. Well, that's why you're going to have problems living in the third dimension, is because it's an old program, So you have to break free from that. But anyway, I made that video the other day about that same topic. But now I want to switch over to like a twin flame. Now, a twin flame is awesome. you will have very, 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 very highs like we have. Like there's times Starlight has her highs in life, but we can't always be on a high, in life. We have to at times go back down, and it's like kind of in a valley in life where, this is when we have challenges and things that are, we're going through obstacles or all kinds of stuff. It could be anything going on. It could be family issues, relationship stuff, dealing with your shadow side, all kinds of crazy stuff, depression. Some people might go through a time every so often. You might want to, you might end up feeling so low about yourself, and I'm actually going to go here. You might want to feel like not living here on planet Earth, so, and that's why you have to let go of fear, let go of people that are holding you down, because they're going to keep you at that low frequency and you're going to be miserable. You might walk around and tell everybody and lie to everybody how great you're doing, but really the true answer is, how are you when nobody's around? When you realize that you had to take that mask off and to really be who you really are, your authentic self. So my twin, my twin flame that I thought was my twin flame taught me a lot of stuff, and sometimes a twin flame, and this is what I realized, and it did take time for Starlight to realize this, is sometimes God will put somebody in your life, whether a guy or girl, and when it comes to a twin flame relationship, there's either the guy could be I gotta think of the name, a masculine or a feminine. Just because the name feminine doesn't mean that it's a girl, So guys could be the feminine one, the twin flame, or, so one of the twin flames are going to be more spiritual. So you might get connected with somebody and, they could be your twin flame. And I just met a guy recently, and, he did say different things, and, but I don't think he's not my twin flame. We will have people in our life, even like a soulmate, that will come in and they can help us out, teach us something about ourselves. Like a twin flame, they're gonna show you some shadow sides of you, your demon side. And some of you, like even Starlight, I didn't think I had, I always thought, hey, I'm a pretty good, decent chick, I don't go out and hurt anybody, so with a twin flame is that they're gonna show you things, that you're not gonna like. They're gonna say things that you're not gonna like. So, and just, I watched a certain video not too long ago on YouTube where it was explaining, have you gone through some horrible experience? Now, with my twin flame, I never actually met the man, I was thinking I was going to, and, then I realized that really I got deceived on that whole thing, and there actually are such things as a false twin flame, but a twin flame is going to show you stuff. They're gonna see things in you that you might not even recognize or even know or even want to admit to having these issues or problems. And this is a big, huge thing that goes on with men and women, is that they might see something in them, but they don't really work on it. They don't think it's important to work on. Where a twin flame, whether it's, if the girl is the more spiritual one, she could be the feminine twin flame, and she could be the one teaching the man about spirituality and how to be. Now I am hoping, I believe I'm getting closer and closer. I do get signs, and messages from the universe letting me know that, that love, a new love is going to be coming in my life. And so with a twin flame, as I am open to receive love right now in my life, I am, I thought, maybe I just want to focus on my YouTube channel, but no, I really want to meet my twin flame. And sometimes a twin flame will just come in for a period of time and just to teach you stuff. And what I just learned, not from my mentor, but from another YouTuber out there that I've been watching, is that God will sometimes, with a twin flame, is to put somebody in your life to give you like a free sample of what a twin flame relationship would be like. Now, I recently described this to somebody not too long ago, and that person's like, after I got done describing, the ups and downs with a twin flame, he said, I would never want it, because it would be too painful for me to go through that. But, as far as Starlight goes, is I did go through the pain, the real highs and the real lows with my twin flame. But, I can't see myself ever going with any other man except for my twin flame. So that's one of my heart's desires right there, is to, to find out who is my twin flame. So it is so important. The only way you're going to find your twin flame is by working in your heart space, working on the inside. Forget about the outside. Fix the outside later. It's all about the inside. It's about forgiving yourself. It's about, my twin flame was teaching me this before, about self-love. And Starlight at that time thought, just take a bubble bath and, have some candles and relax in the bathtub. And then I found out that was not anything about self-love. So self-love is, not being too hard on yourself. Self-love is, to part of embracing your flaws. So the whole thing about this is that you're going to have many, 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 many people trying to trip you up, and I've been seeing this left and right, so there's like a tug of war going on with me, with people, like people are trying to pull me backwards and I'm trying to go forward. And I'll tell you, you better recognize this stuff, recognize that, these people that are trying to pull you back, they're trying to put you back where you came from, and that you don't want that. You got to recognize that right away, because if you stay with them, they're going to say stuff to you. They're going to get you to question everything about your life and what you're doing, and even see if, make you even question what you're doing, if it's, the right thing or not. So, actually, I'm going to turn around. This actually says 7 miles, so I don't want to go far that deep in the woods right now. So, with a twin flame, they could, Starlight desires to marry her twin flame. I want to, I desire to spend the rest of my life, and grow with my twin flame. But the guy that I thought was my twin flame did teach me a lot of stuff. He was very, very smart, and I did have to, God showed me that I had to let him go, because I realized that he was not really the one. So it can be very complicated, and it is heartbreaking, because twin flames will do stuff to you purposely. They might ignore you at times, and you'd be like, what in the world? How come you're ignoring me? And a lot of times what they want is you not to focus on them. They want you to really to focus on you. They want you to do that inner work, so it's very painful when you want to get close and connected, or even meet your twin flame, and they won't meet you because you're not ready, for that. You have lessons to learn. So it is very painful. And, this, now I talked a little bit about like dimensions, love, twin flames, and now we're going to talk about heartbreak. So with a twin flame relationship, I have never felt the love that I felt for my twin flame. And You know, even though I don't see the guy that I thought was my twin flame, even though I don't follow him anymore, God let me know I had to let him go. You know, I didn't want to let him go, but God was showing me that by hanging on so tightly to the man that I thought was my twin flame was blocking me from the one that God really has for me. Because I had to go through these lessons in life to learn about relationships. And now Starlight's a totally different person. She's not just letting any man come along anymore and just to hurry up and, because this is, I don't know about how women are, but, it probably goes both ways is, a lot of people are so quick, they want to hurry up. I'm dealing with this right now, with different things, in my walk right now, where I have people trying to rush things as far as, just even on being friends where I don't even know the person and they just went from, home base to third or something, third base, and hey, we're friends, hey, here's to new friendship. We're not even friends. So I do have to communicate that with that person and let that person know we are not friends, So you really gotta, and this is what my twin that I thought was my twin is, he was teaching me to be patient. And I know nobody likes to hear that word, being patient, right? Because I don't go to fast food restaurants, but we always want things right away. And now I don't do this, but now a lot of people have apps on their phone where they can order the stuff, on their phone before they even get to the fast food place to even get it faster and quicker. So now we don't have to, stand in line, And, I know one time I went into a Dunkin' Donuts and I was so blown away. I'm like, wow, for this little bit of restaurant and these little bit of workers that they were really busy. They had either people going through the drive-through or people that were walking in. And the people that walked in, either they already ordered their stuff and they were just coming in to grab their food. It was already paid for, or people were coming in, went to a machine and ordered their stuff that way. And then, grab their food. So now these days, everybody wants things now. I want it and I want it now. Well, that's not how it works with a twin flame. I recently did this to a man not too long ago. It was a really handsome man, and, he gave me his number, and I told him I would protect my number, so look for like a private call. And so I didn't call him right away because Starlight was being naughty. I wanted him to be patient. I wanted him to think if he was, wonder if I was going to call him up, and then I only made him wait for one whole day, and then the next day I called him. And so I told him how I purposely did that because I was teaching him to be patient, and he goes, oh, wow. He goes, yeah, because that whole day he was wondering if I was ever going to call him up. So he just kept on wondering. And this is really how, like a twin flame, they will do this to you. They will make you suffer. They will make you wait. It is very painful at times when they're teaching you stuff. But on the flip side, when everything is all hunky-dory and, you're in a higher love with that, it's not that you're in love with that person, you're in a higher love with that person. So, then your feelings for that person goes, the love for that person goes right off the charts. Like if there was a chart on the wall with, like how much love you felt for that man compared to maybe exes that you had, well, with a twin flame, that line from the line chart goes right off the chart when you're in a twin flame relationship. And I don't know if I ever mentioned this in other videos. And as far as sex goes, my twin flame was the guy that I thought was my twin flame. He mentioned things about even the way a twin flame kisses, and I am that girl, man. And when he made that video, I was like, wow, I am that chick, man. I have had either men are afraid to kiss me in my past, where they were, I scared them because of a kiss, or there was, where they really are so super turned on by it. It's like a kiss they never had in their whole life. So sex-wise, because you're at a higher frequency, with that person, right now, I mean, they should be into the fifth dimension, but it is possible that maybe some twin flames, because it really has a lot to do with chosen ones. If you're a chosen one, all of us have actually, a twin flame, but if you, Ian, that are chosen ones, I don't want to go this way either, so I'm going to go this way, is that we're all chosen ones, but not all of us are awake to understand that we are a chosen one. So I'm always getting in contact with men or women, mainly men in my situation. I draw a lot of men in my life right now. So I'm just waiting for that day when, I come across a man and I'm like, we will have so much in common, and the energy level that we, the frequency and the vibration or the vibes that we feel off each other, we're gonna, know that you are definitely something different, like it's not the same as far as like a 3D relationship, a third dimension. And that's what I was explaining to a man not too long ago. And after I gave him so much information, it's like, even though he was at a third dimensional reality, yeah, you bet your ass he wanted to be with Starlight, but you're not, you can't be with me because you're at a low frequency, you're not, he hasn't been doing the work like I have. So when you get with a twin flame, that kind of relationship, you're going to have sparks, you're going to have fireworks going on when you meet that person. You will not be able to sleep. Your heart rate will, everything is going to change when you finally meet that one that is, God has for you. And that one is there to help you to become your greatest version, or to be that change that you want to see in the world. So, darn it, I didn't know where this trail was going to take me, so I got to go backtrack a little bit. Like I said, I've never been over on this side here on this trail. So twin flame relationships are very powerful, and like I said, and if they're in love, God will sometimes put a twin flame in our path just to teach us stuff, about ourselves. And then that twin flame could be there for a period of time, and then that's it, and until you grow and discover who your real true twin flame is. So there will, that way then when you meet your real true twin flame, you're gonna really have so much in common, and you're both working on yourself. You really take it serious, where I've had definitely a lot of men that, aren't doing the inner work, or they're not where I am at all as far as growth goes. So that is how I'm going to know the one who is really meant for me. So it is so important is to do that inner work inside of you. That way you can find the real twin flame that is meant for you. And like I said, my twin flame was there for, I didn't even know it was, at first, well, even though it wasn't my real twin flame, is that, I didn't even see it coming when I fell in love with this person, so definitely swept me off my feet, and, but they didn't make things easy for me. So, this is the whole thing. They don't make things easy for you. They don't just give you what you want when you want it. No, they actually make you suffer. They make you wait. They teach you lessons. I got to get down here in this ditch here. But anyway, before I do that, I'm actually going to end this video and get in the sun, in the shade a little bit here. Because I'm kind of going in an area that I don't want to go right now anyway. So, it is hot out here. Like I said, I was going to talk about love and heartbreak. Yeah, heartbreak really quick is when you get heartbroken. Whoops, my hair's a mess now. When you are heartbroken over your twin, it takes time. It takes time to heal from that. And I had to go through that, and I had to let him go because I knew that he was just blocking me from the my real twin flame, and God revealed it one way or another to let me know that Starlight, you gotta, sorry about this, I'm walking through some grass and stuff, so God was letting me know, as Starlight, you gotta let go of him because he's not the one. He just was there for a period of time to teach you stuff. And so I can't go back. If I went back to watch that Twin Flames videos, then it's almost like I would be letting go of the real deal, and it is not worth it. So I can't really, watch his videos because I'm on a spiritual journey right now on my own without him, but I thank God for putting him in my life. And yeah, I was upset with my twin flame for months, had that broken heart, and I had to forgive my twin flame. And, just like any heartbreak, but it's a lot different when you got a twin flame, when you realize that he's not the one, and he's got a, like you realize, wow, I only thought I had a growing up to do, but then you discover that, even the one that's teaching you all these things as far as a twin flame, you're going to reveal some shadow aspects of them that they got to deal with. Like, hey, I realize you're not perfect just like me, huh? Yeah. So, and that's where, I showed my twin flame a lot of his flaws. I was really open, and not that I wanted to hurt him, but he wanted the help. You want help? You do need help? I'll show you. I'll show you your flaws, and that is what a twin flame relationship is like. So I know I have to throw this in really quick, and it is kind of it's horrible when this happens, but this does happen a lot, is women, I would have to say the women more than the men, but like if a woman says certain things to a man, and says, oh yeah, I'm searching for this type of man in my life, and before you know it, now the man is acting all these things out, acting like he's the one, and you know that you are not you're nowhere near the man that I am looking for. We don't have anything, but they say, oh yeah, twin flame, they reveals the flaws, so then they'll start picking at all these things about you and showing your flaws, and then the only thing they're doing is really aggravating you because you're not even on the same spiritual journey like you are. They're not in the same, they're not even aligned with where you are. So, a girl and a guy is going to know, the right one, because I was trained by my mentor as to how you can tell, your real twin flame or not. And like he was telling me before, sometimes they're just there to teach you some lessons, and so they could be a twin flame just to teach you some lessons, just like in old relationships. Like, what did you learn in that relationship? Well, I learned to listen to them better, and that's what my twin flame taught me, or the guy that I thought was my twin flame, is to really listen to what the men say, and are they, walking that talk, when they say all this stuff, are they actually applying it to their lives? So anyway, I do love you. And I got to be careful. Out here is a lot of poison oak in this area. So and being that they mowed out here is not a great time to be out here. So I hope everything's good. So anyway, I do love you. And it does take time for any kind of heartbreak, So you got to realize that if you've gone through a heartbreak, is that, that person wasn't meant for you, and what did they teach you? Really ask yourself, what did that guy or girl teach you? So anyway, I am really hot right here. I'm kind of in the sun here. And that's why Starlight really doesn't do hiking at this time, because it's so hot in the day. I do love you, and this is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel. I gotta find my little dinger bell. Don't forget the notification bell. Plus, you can leave a message down below, beep, 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 and you can share, share, share. You can also check out my playlist, and you can also follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So here we go. Whoopsie, I got a message on my phone. I just pushed the wrong button. So anyway, I do love you. You know, if you're going through heartbreak, you know, just remember it's, you know, going to teach you a lesson as far as, you know, what you learned in that relationship or friendship, you know, whatever kind of relationship, friendship it was. Like mine, I thought was a twin flame, but he just was there to teach me things, you know, so he can help me get prepared and what to look out for as far as the real deal. So anyway, I do love you. This is Starlight. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.